Good morning everyone and welcome to day one of your 3-2-1 workout in our 2-week Detox Diet Challenge. Great to have you with me. This is pre-recorded today and from now on I'll be live with you from tomorrow. What I do want to say before you get started today is if you are not going to get on the floor, you are going to need a resistance band. So go and grab that resistance band. If you have shoulder problems and you do not want to do push-ups today, you would rather an alternative, you are going to need a resistance band. So grab a resistance band also. So everybody listen to your body today. If something does not feel right, please stop. Do not do that exercise and wait for the next one, then reach out for me or to me and I can give you an alternative in those following days to come. Okay, so we are going to start with a warm-up before we get started. And the reason we do warm-ups is just to get the mobility through the joints to avoid injuries. So never start these programs without warming up your muscles. So let's just do a warm-up by just bringing those arms out to the side. And while you're doing that, just go from side to side for me, yeah? All right, now for those of you that don't have shoulder injuries and you feel like, hey, I want you just to make nice big arms for me. So the bigger the arms, the more you'll warm up. But if you have a shoulder problem and that doesn't feel right, just don't do that. So you're welcome to stay with just a little arm for me, yeah? Alrighty guys, and holding it there. So just take a nice big deep breath in and when you're ready to breathe out, just shake it out. Inhale as you reach and exhale. And again, inhale and exhale. Stay tall for me as you inhale. And as you exhale, just bring your hands down to the side. Just having your feet hip distance apart, soften those knees, drop the chin. And waterfall over the front, rolling down one vertebra at a time. And then just slowly coming all the way out of this and coming all the way back up. Let's repeat that. Drop the chin down, rolling down. And rolling all the way back up. And last one. Bend the knees, drop the chin, rolling all the way down. And when you're ready, just rolling all the way back up. Okay, let's just warm up those legs. Let's just do some little squats. I'm just doing little ones. Bend the knees and push up. Bend the knees and push up. Now, while you're doing that, I just want you to listen to those knees. If you feel like that is hurting, don't do it. And I'd rather you just marching on the spot. So listen to your body, whatever works for you. Okay, let's do another 10. So you're either marching on the spot or doing some squats with me. 9, 8, 7, 6. I hope you're all organized for your detox today. 5, 4. I always think day one is the most important day because it gets you in that flow. Okay guys, now we want to twist. So we just want to warm up that lower back. So just twist and twist and twist. Keep going for me. And twist and twist. Okay, we've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. All right, so we are starting with our toning exercises. So we're going to, I'm going to put the timer on. We're going to be doing 1 minute. We're going to have 10 seconds to get to our next exercise. Then we'll be doing that for a minute. So we've got 3 toning, 2 cardio, 1 ab, which today is tummy crunches, so that's okay. And you're going to need a chair if you're not going to get on the floor for that ab exercise. So I'm going to be running between the 2 levels. So choose your level, stick to that level till I tell you to change it. I do just want to show those that are not getting on the floor for push-ups that you are going to bring the band behind your back. You're going to stand there and what I call it is an A shape. So if you look at that, I've brought my hands together and I'm making an A shape with my resistance band. As I do that, I squeeze these chest muscles together as if I'm trying to make a cleavage through my chest. And by squeezing your chest together and making that cleavage, what you're doing is you're activating your chest muscles so that you are still staying with us, but you're just not on the floor. Those that are doing push-ups, I want you to make sure when you do a push-up that you don't drop your head forward. It's not about getting the nose to the floor, it's about bringing your chest to the floor while maintaining good posture. The other way to maintain good posture is to draw your abdominals into your lower back so you don't let your hips drop forward. You actually draw your tummy in and keep that long, lengthening, natural curve through your spine. The next exercise we'll be doing after that is called Super Person, which is all about lower back strengthening. I will give an alternative on the floor for those that actually have lower back problems, but if you do not want to get on the floor, what you're going to do is you're going to stand up posturally correct, and you're going to lift opposite arm to opposite leg and come back down. Lift opposite arm to opposite leg. And as you do that, you want to maintain stability. So you're activating your core and you are pushing that leg back, squeezing into the lower back and the glute, and then lifting that arm up as well to be able to challenge those core muscles. If you've got shoulder problems, you'll just bring that arm to shoulder line. So I'll try and get through all these different levels while we're going through it. And the last one is a plank. So I do want to share those that will not get on the floor. What you're going to need is a wall. I'm just going to show you on the railing. It's not as good. But what I want you to do is bring your forearms onto the wall, but we don't want it up too high. If you bring your arms up high, you're putting a lot of pressure through the neck and through the shoulders. So you only want your elbows in line with your shoulders, and you're going to place yourself on the wall. Now, the more of an angle you are, the more challenging you're making your plank. When you're in your plank position, you don't want the head to drop forward, so you want to tuck the chin in, you want to draw your abdominals in, but you also want to squeeze your butt cheeks. So you'll be doing exactly what I'm telling the group on the floor to do, but you'll be doing it on the wall. So it looks like this, just to show you. So this would be your arms on the wall, and you decide on your level, and while I'm there, I'm drawing my tummy in and I'm squeezing my bottom muscles. It's a bit hard on that railing, it's a bit harsh on my forearms. Look, I have a mark now. All right, so guys, you will find a wall to do that. So remember, you've got a whole minute in each of your exercises. If you need to stop, that is okay. This is day one, and you can have a little moment and come back in with us, and you'll find as the weeks go on, you'll get stronger, fitter, toner, and it will make it that little bit easier. Alrighty, so we will then be going into cardio, which I'll do with you, and I will show those not getting on the floor how to do that one, and tummy crunches, you'll need your chair. All right, guys, shall we start? Okay, so I've got my husband's timer. So the first one is push-ups. So those of you that are going into real push-ups, I'll show you the different levels. Those of you that aren't, you're doing your A shape with your band. So get ready with that for me. So pop the band behind your back, hands to shoulders, and you're doing a squeeze and you're coming back. So maybe you guys get started right now before I start the timer. Okay, let's go. So my push-up people, we have choices. Level one is into a box position. Bring your wrists underneath your shoulders. Bend your knees and push that floor away. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Those that are going more advanced, I want you to bring your knees back further. And I want you to lower your whole torso down and push that floor away. Inhale on the way down and exhale as you push away. Now remember, with push-ups, the further your hands are apart, the easier it is. So if you'd like to make it a little bit easier for yourself, I'd encourage you to bring your hands out that little bit wider. Those of you that would like an extra challenge, see if you can come up onto your toes and push away. Breathe in on the way down and breathe out as you push away. Keep going for me. Alrighty, and stop. We're up to our next exercise. So our next exercise is super people. Those that are standing, alternating, opposite arm to opposite leg. Those that are on the floor, let's bring those arms out in front. Lift everything up and lower everything down. Lift and lower. Now, if you have shoulder injuries, that does not work for you, pop your hands behind your back. Lift and lower. Lift the legs. Lift the upper body. Lift and lower. lift, and lower. Keep going, everyone. Those that are standing up, draw your tummy in. Lift and lower. Control. If you've got shoulder injuries standing up, just bringing that arm in shoulder height. And lift. So you may want to put on some music to feel more motivated. If you're wanting to, I'm not allowed to have music because apparently Facebook can get rid of us. Okay, everyone, standing up for me. We're into our third one, which is a plank. Okay, those that are on the floor, stay there. Those that are doing a plank on a wall, go there now. Okay, plank people, if you need to, stay on your knees for me. If you can, come up onto your toes. Draw your abdominals to your lower back. Pull up through the pelvic floor and stay nice and strong. Now those of you on the floor, I want you to squeeze your bottom cheeks tightly together. And I want you to make sure that you're not looking down at your tummy, but rather looking straight down at the floor. Hold this position for me. And hold. And hold. Draw the tummy in. Pull up internally. Hold this position. Keep going. We can't have much longer. Keep going, everyone. Those of you that are on the wall, make sure you're drawing your bottom cheeks together, drawing your tummy in, and you're thinking length through the crown. Okay, guys, everybody's standing up now. We're getting ready for our cardio. So we're into star jump. So for those of you that are wanting to keep low, you are going to do side tap with low arms. Those of you that would like to work a little bit harder, jump out, jump in, jump out, jump in. Those of you that would feel that you can go harder again, big arms. Jump out, jump in. Those of you that would like to go more challenging again, I want you to take it up. So keep listening to your body. We've got lots of different fitness levels here. It is your workout. So don't worry about what I'm doing and think, oh, I can't get to that. That's okay. That's not where you're at. Keep going. So you've got level 1, side tap. Level 2, slow with a jump. Level 3, bigger arms. Level 4, go hard. Big arms and faster. Keep going, guys. You've got 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Those on the floor, climb the mountain. Those that are not getting on the floor, push your hands tightly together. Lift those knees. Now go diagonally. Lift, lift, lift. Those on the floor, let's go. You're in here. Push, push, push. Those on the floor, make sure your wrists are directly under your shoulders. Draw your tummy in. Think length through the crown. Draw those knees into your chest. Keep going. If it is too challenging, slow it down. If it's way too challenging, stand up and join our standing up people. Yeah? By pushing your hands together, really resisting, you are helping to improve your bone density in your wrists. So those on the floor are already doing that, and this is where I want you to challenge yourself as well. Pushing your hands together. Remembering your wrists are one of the first areas to lose bone density. Super important. Okay, 5 seconds, guys. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Okay, those on the floor, flip over. Getting ready for tummy crunches. So you're going to bring your hands behind your head and push up. Keep like a tennis ball between your chin and your chest. Draw your navel to your lower back. Squeeze the abdominal together. Those of you that are on a chair, you're coming all the way back and roll all the way back out. And again, punch in the belly, roll back and roll all the way back out. Keep going, guys, you're already halfway. Now, if you're a beginner today, you may want to finish this workout right here. If you feel that you can come into intermediate level, you're then going to do an extra round or 2. So stay with us and come all the way out. So it's important to do these exercises well. If you're on the floor, make sure that you're not letting your neck go. You want to keep the neck nice and strong. Draw the abdominals to the lower back. Pull up your pelvic floor for 3, 2, 1, and stop. Those on the floor, you're back to push-ups. So let's go. Flip over after 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Those of you that do not want to do push-ups, you're making that A shape. And pull back. Squeeze. And pull back. Squeeze. And pull back. Squeeze. Keep going, everybody. Squeeze. And squeeze. Good job. So into our second round already. This is all about strengthening your chest muscles, your shoulder muscles. If you can do a full push-up, you're actually using 26 muscles in your body. Can you believe it? So that's what we call a complex exercise. It does lots and lots of different muscles, but it's all about keeping correct technique. Draw the abdominals in, pull up, stay lengthened through the crown. Make sure that you're putting the chest down, not the head with the push-ups. 7 seconds to go. 6, 5, 4. Are you getting ready for your second exercise? Those on the floor, you're into super people. Those that are standing up. One leg at a time, opposite arm to opposite leg. If you're on the floor, pick your level. Are your hands on your bottom as you lift your legs and your head and chest off? Or have you got them fully extended in front? So it looks like this. This is the most challenging level. If you would like an easier level, hands behind, lift and lower. Notice I'm looking down, I'm not looking up. I've got my shoulders set back. And if they're here, they're fully extended. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Keep going, guys. You've got another 20 seconds to go. And then we're into our plank position. Plank works lots of muscles. It's all about strengthening your core from here right down. You've got another 7 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Plank. Those that are on the wall, do a quick check that your elbow is in line with your shoulders. The bigger the angle, the more challenging you're making it. Make sure you don't stick your bottom out. Tuck your bottom under. Draw your abdominals together and squeeze your bottom muscles. On the floor, just do a quick check. You are welcome to stay on your knees if you wish. Draw everything in and stay there. Okay, keep going, everyone. If you're on the floor, imagine there's a hot balloon underneath your tummy. You want to pull away from that hot balloon. Really draw your tummy in toward your lower back. Squeeze your bottom cheeks. Do a quick check that that's still happening. And don't allow yourself to look down at your feet, but rather straight down at the floor. So you're strengthening all those neck muscles at the same time. All about good posture, all about good technique. 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody standing up for me. And we're getting ready for 2 minutes of cardio. So what does it need for you to get your heart rate up? So if you are a beginner, you may say this is enough. If you would like to challenge yourself that bit more, remember, by doing that little jump, you're actually working in your bone density as well, which is a great thing. Depending on your pelvic floor though, you may go, no Dina, no jumping for me. Keep going, but you may be able to make your arms a bit bigger, which might be able to help you raise your heart rate that little bit more. Those of you that can, go a little bit faster. So cardio is all about getting your heart rate up. We don't want you to just be able to chat, 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 chat during this 2 minutes. I actually want you to be some heavy breathing. So I want you to be able to not be able to talk to me if I asked you a question. Yeah? A bit like the dentist, hey? They always ask you a question when they got stuff in your mouth and you think, what the? Like, what is that about? Keep going, guys. Okay, next one is climb the mountain. Those that are standing up, You're really lifting that knee up so that you are challenging yourself. Nice big arms. On the floor is the other way. Wrists under shoulders. Have you got this? Let's go. So guys, doing climb the mountain, you're raising a heart rate. You're strengthening the wrists, strengthening the shoulders. Draw the tummy in, you're strengthening your core. Draw the knees to your chest as you do this, and you're activating those lower abdominal muscles as well. It's an all-over exercise, so keep going for me. You've only got 20 seconds to go. 20 seconds. And then we're into our core and our ab exercise, which is into our tummy crunches. So remembering with the tummy crunches, if you're on the floor, you want to imagine that you've got a tennis ball between your chin and your chest. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm going to join tummy crunches. If you're on your chair, sitting on your chair for me. Okay, as you do this, keep your elbows back. If you bring your elbows in like this, you could potentially tug on your neck. Keep your elbows back. Tennis ball between chin and chest. As you lift your shoulder blades off, flatten your lower back. Draw your tummy in toward your lower back. Keep going for me, guys. If you would like an extra challenge, lift those legs off the floor. Keep going. Exhale and inhale. If you would like an extra challenge again, as you come up, extend one leg out at a time. Those that are on the chair, just stay with the basic abdominal crunch. Keep going for me. Listen to your body. Don't feel like you're alone on the chair. There's a few of you that are staying up and not joining us on the floor, which is just fine. Alrighty guys, we're into our third set. Are you ready? Yeah, we're going to go from the top. So you're into a push-up position, off you go. If you're not doing your push-ups, squeeze your chest and come back. How many push-ups can you do in 1 minute? Coming onto your knees if you wish. If you can get out 20 and you do 3 sets with me today, that's 60 push-ups that you've done for your chest and your shoulders, your core and your neck muscles, yeah? Make a cleavage if you're doing it as a standing position. Now if you wanted to activate your core a little bit more, as you lift your knee up, because now you're adding a balance. So you're having to challenge yourself with that balance. Squeeze. Now this is a great exercise if you have shoulder problems, because it won't affect your shoulders like a push-up will. So that's why I'm wanting to give you lots of different changes today. We're into our third round already. Keep going for me and stop. We're into super people, those that are on the floor. It's all about lower back strengthening. Those that are standing up, stay with me and you're coming up to this position. So as you come back, I'm squeezing into my bottom. If I've got a shoulder injury, I'm just bringing that arm shoulder height. Those that are on the floor, pick your level. Arms out in front or arms behind. Lift your chest, lift your legs, lengthen through the crown. If I had a string on the top of your head, I'd be pulling you in each direction. I'd be pulling those legs away and pulling you through your crown in the other direction. All about length and length. Keep that going for me, guys. You've only got 20 seconds to go. 10 seconds. Okay, we're into our next plank, our third plank. 3 minutes of planking in one day. On your elbows, stay on your knees if you wish. Draw your tummy in, shoulders back and down. Remember, I should be able to put a tray of glasses on your back without them falling off. So you want to avoid the hips dropping down. You want to avoid the bottom sticking up. Tuck your bottom under, Have your elbows underneath your shoulders. Come up onto your toes if you'd like the extra challenge, and really squeeze your bottom cheeks together as you hold this. Remember, imagine there's a hot balloon underneath your tummy and you really want to pull away from that hot balloon. Hold that position for me, and hold, and hold. Keep going for me, guys. You've only got 19 seconds to go. Are you drawing your tummy in? Are you squeezing your bottom cheeks? Are you holding all your bits together for another 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, we are all up for our star jumps. So listen, 4 seconds before you go to start, you can have a bit of a breather, and let's go. So star jumps. Level 1. Maybe level 2. Maybe level 2 and a jump. Yeah? Now you'll notice when I jump, knees are soft. If you already know that you're more advanced, let's go. Take it up, take it up, take it up. You can always come back a level. It's all about trying to get the heart rate up. This is cardio. Cardio and bone density. So keep going for me. Just listen to your body. Yeah? Are you able to make the arms bigger? Are you able to add a jump or two? You've only got 15 seconds to go, guys. Try and get out another 10 if you're going fast. 10, 9, 8, 7. We can do this. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect timing. Alrighty, we're up to climb the mountain. Those of you that want to get on the floor, are you ready? Those of you standing, push your hands together. By going diagonally like I've asked you to do, you're actually working a little bit more in here. So those of you that are on the floor, if you would like to work a little bit more into your oblique area, your waist area, bring those knees diagonally. Diagonal. You can slow it down if you wish. You can get halfway and stand up and join these people. It's all about just listening to your body. Okay, we've got both coming up, I think. Keep going, guys. My hair's falling apart, which is just fine. 20 seconds to go. 20 more seconds. 18, 17, 16, 14, 13, 12, 10 seconds. Let's get another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Okay, we're into our tummy crunches. Those that are on the chair, grab your chair. Those of you that are on the floor, on the floor. So remember, chair people, and you roll out through the crown. Sit back, roll back, make a C shape from your crown to your tailbone, and sit up straight. And again, roll back, and sit up nice and straight. Roll back, and sit up nice and straight. Keep going, guys. If you are intermediate, this is your last round. Otherwise, if you're advanced, you're going to do one more round with me today. And keep going. 30 seconds to go. If you're on the floor, have you decided to challenge yourself that little bit more by bringing that leg out as you lift? Now you'll notice that this one doesn't drop down to my bottom, but stays up in a right angle, which actually helps me to engage those lower abdominals. My neck muscles are strong, keeping a tennis ball. Okay, guys, we're up to the last round, push-ups. Okay, those that are doing that 4th round with me, on to push-ups. Those that are intermediate and you've had enough, just sit around, watch the rest of it. We'll do a stretch together. And those that are standing up doing this 4th round, let's go with our squeezes. Now remember, with your push-ups, the wider your hands are, the more chest you'll use, the less pressure on the shoulders. So if you're feeling it in your shoulders, just make your hands a bit wider. If you need to come onto your knees, stay on your knees. And remember, it's not about that. It's about that. Bring the chest down, draw the tummy in, breathe in on the way down, breathe out on the way up. Breathe in on the way down, and it's as if you're pushing that floor away. Exhale on the way up. If you're not doing that and you're standing with me, squeeze that chest, make a cleavage for me. And last one, guys. All right, we're into the last lot of lower back. Let's think lower back strength. Those that are standing up with me, you're going one at a time. Those of you that would like to join me on the floor, pick your level. So is your level this? Or is your level this? Whatever your level, make sure if you're on the floor, you tuck your bottom under. You're pushing your pubic bone into the floor. You're lengthening through the crown. I can't say that enough, because when you start to bring your head up, you're compressing all those neck vertebrae, which could create nerve compression, which could create pain. So you want to think length, lengthen through the crown. Push your pubic bone in, activate your abdominals, squeeze your glutes, lift the arms, lift the legs, doing all good stuff for your lower back and strengthening. 4, 9, 8, 7, we're nearly there. This is our advanced level. 3, 2, we're going to bring it home, guys. Alrighty, so let's come into your 4th round. So we're now into star jumps. We're after 3, 2, 1, go. These are for my advanced people. Star jumping, when I star jump, my knees are bent. I soft knees as I go. If I can't bring my arms all the way up, I bring them halfway back. For those of you that do not want to jump for whatever reason, tap to the side. And those that want to use a bit more fat burning tapping to the side, make your arms bigger. Yeah, so listen to your body. If you're able to star jump, you are doing good stuff for your bone density, and I do want you to get your heart rate up. This is cardio, heart health, different to toning. Toning is slow, controlled, precision. Cardio is get your heart rate up. So that's what I need you to do in this bit. Yeah, heart rate. Keep going for another 9 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. 2nd minute of cardio. Climb the mountain. If you can, get down. If you can't, straight away. Let's go. Up, up. Now, if you want to work harder standing up, for this last minute, chop, chop, chop. Those that are on the floor, stay there. Keep going for me. Make it diagonal if you want to work those obliques a little bit more. You've only got 40 seconds to go. One more exercise and then we're all going to stretch. Keep going for me, guys. 30 seconds to go, halfway. Those of you that want to work that bit harder here, you might add a hop, 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 hop. If you're on the floor, keep going. I know it's hard. This one's challenging. Diagonal. 10 seconds, guys. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now, you've got tummy crunches to go. You could be getting tired, so just be aware of your neck. Come down on the floor. Last one. Are you ready? And lift. And lift. Alrighty. Keep this going. And lift. Remember, my elbows are back, so I'm not tugging on my neck. I'm lifting my shoulder blades off and I'm flattening my lower back as I'm drawing my navel toward the lower back. Those of you that are sitting on the chair, and please don't feel alone because there are quite a few of you, back and up, back. I quite like abdominals on the chair anyway. 1,000 tummy crunches a day will never give you a flat stomach. It is the fat burning to get rid of the fat, to show the toned tummy, that will give you the six pack. Good job, guys, you've done it. Okay, when you're ready, I'd like you to all grab a chair for me, and I'm just going to go through some stretches. So as I was just saying, a lot of women will go, oh, I do all these tummy crunches and my tummy still isn't flat or whatever. If you're holding belly fat over the muscle, you'll never see that muscle. So you need to be able to shed the body fat. Ab muscles, they're not that big. So to shed body fat, trying to keep them toned, isn't going to work. Let's do a stretch and I'll keep talking. So bring one leg forward, foot flexed, chest down towards your leg and hold the stretch. So you're better off strengthening those bigger muscles like we've done today, which is your chest, and that will increase your metabolism, which will then help you to burn fat at rest. So don't think 1,000 tummy crunches a day is going to give you the key to great abs. It's about the whole body. It's about creating a fast metabolism. That's what's going to give you the best results. Alrighty guys, let's just go to the other side. And stretch. So also remember that toning is what I would call the key to speeding up your metabolism and slowing down the aging effect, because it does so much for your body. But then you do have heart health, and that's where we have cardio come in there. I'm not doing cardio so much for fat burning as to give you a healthy heart. So you are burning lots of calories. You're becoming like a fat burning furnace with those moments, but only in those moments. Whereas when you tone, you're fat burning beyond that moment. So that's why we want to get tone happening. Okay guys, bring your hands behind and just open up that chest for me. Now I did a bit of a postural check on my aging care residents last week. One person out of the whole lot of them could stand up against a wall and have her feet, her bottom, her shoulders and her head against the wall without having to go like that. Some of them just couldn't even get their head against the wall. The reason I say this is I said to her, so Mari, what have you done differently to everybody else when you were younger? She said, I did yoga and I stretched, and she said, I've always done that. So I really think that stretching is such an important part of our whole routine. If you're anything like me, let's just stretch out the neck. You may love cardio, you may love that feeling of endorphins and that hit that your body gets, but it's important because we get stiffer and our joints get drier and our muscles get tight, that we lengthen all our bits to maintain good posture and to enable us to have a body that feels freer and not stiff. And I'm a culprit. I'm not a good stretcher at all, but I do know that it is something that is really important as we get older. Okay guys, and just everybody standing up now for me. So I'm just stretching out the muscles that we're sort of using today. And another area that I want to stretch out is a muscle called the psoas. And it is a muscle that runs up the front around to your lower back. And if you get lower back problems, you can often find that this muscle is super tight, especially if you do walking and running and squats and lunges and sit down for extended periods of time. This all contracts. When this contracts, it can create quite a bit of lower back pain and also bad posture. So it is a good idea to stretch out your psoas. So just bring your heel to your bottom, tuck your bottom under and just push your hips forward for me and just hold that stretch. Now with that foot, I want you to bring that foot behind, and I want you to, I'll just come here, up onto that back foot. Now tuck your bottom under as if someone's going to smack you on the bottom, and you're just going to feel that stretch up through here. So that's just helping to stretch out that psoas again and down through the front of the leg. And just hold that stretch. Can you feel it? I'm really tight through there, so it feels quite nice to stretch. Never stretch when you're cold because you can snap. I always say, let's do the other side, that if you think about an elastic band and you pop an elastic band in the freezer and then you try and stretch it, likelihood is it'll snap. If you put an elastic band in the sun and it's warm and you stretch it, you get lengthening through that elastic band, no problem at all. So I want you to think of your muscles and your ligaments a bit the same way. Have them sitting in the sun or warmed up before you stretch them, rather than having them cold and seeing how well you go. So perfect to do a bit of a stretch at the end of your session, and mobility, so getting the muscle and joints moving at the beginning of your session. Alrighty guys, let's bring that other foot. Now I'm up on my back toe and I'm just tucking my bottom under, so I'm feeling that stretch through the front of the leg. So I hope you've listened to your body today. You've done as many rounds as you're comfortable with, which is just perfect wherever your starting point is. It's not about judging yourself on the others. It is about having your workouts, your health and fitness, your detox, and please do not compare, because that will make you feel down and frustrated, and it's not about that. It's just perfect wherever you are today. Alrighty guys, so to just finish off this workout today, take a breath in, and as you breathe out, just shake it out. Inhale as you reach up, and as you exhale, shake it out. And again, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. So guys, you've turned up for your very first session, which I think you should be so proud of yourself. So give yourself a pat on the back, and have a wonderful day detoxing. Please do comment and reach out on Facebook, because that is how you will feel connected in this group. And I'll catch you tomorrow for our live Facebook workout. Have a great one. Bye.